Hello everybody. Today I'm reviewing one of my recent purchases, Glycine Combat Sub GL0540. Before I start, a quick wrist check. Today I'm wearing Chronos Explorer on a leather band. It's a 36mm watch. I have done a review on this. If you're interested, you can check my videos. So let's start with the specs and dimensions. It has a 39mm case, 46mm lug to lug. The lug width is 20mm and it's only 11.4mm thick. So it's quite slim for a diver watch. It has a Sellita SW200 Swiss movement, which beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour. So it's a high beat movement. It's an automatic movement, but you can wind it manually if you want. And the second hand is hackable, which means if you pull the crown all the way out, the second hand will stop. It has a sapphire glass and a screw down crown. The crown is also signed. The case, the bezel, and the bracelet are made of stainless steel. Or maybe the bezel, I think, is made of aluminum. And it's rated at 300-meter water resistance. It has a unidirectional bezel with 120 clicks. Why did I buy this watch? I have another Glycine diver from the same series that I like. Into smaller and slimmer watches at the moment, and so far this is the slimmest diver I could find for a reasonable price. I wanted a colorful diver with a stainless steel bezel, and I was looking at Oris Diver 65 Cotton Candy series, also the light blue version. But then this came out. The color combination is very similar. It has the same movement, but with 3 times better water resistance, while having a slimmer case. And the price was 3 or 4 times less as well. It's also a Swiss-made watch with a good quality. So I bought this instead. What do I like about this watch? The quality is very good. The same as my other Glycine Combat Sub. You can check my videos. There is another review of my previous watch. I still have it. It has applied hour markers and applied logo. That's nice to see on watches. The crown is signed. Also nice to see on watches. The crown is very grippy, which is nice. I like the 300-meter water resistance. The sapphire glass, of course. The bezel action is very snappy. I like it. It's not very easy to rotate, but it's fine. 120 clicks. And it's centered. My other Combat Sub had polished center links. These links in the center were polished on that one from the factory. So I had to brush them myself. This watch came with the fully brushed bracelet from the factory. So it's nice to see that they made this change, at least for me. The bracelet is comfortable. It has half links, so you can adjust and fit it to your wrist nicely. It also has 3 micro adjustments, so you won't have any problems with fitting this watch on your wrist. The movement is very accurate out of the box. It was on my wrist for around 3 weeks, and it consistently was running at plus 4 seconds a day. I don't think about regulating it at the moment, because plus 4 seconds a day is already very good. I might do it later sometime and make it even more accurate. We'll see. I like this size, especially how slim it is. And I like the color of the dial together with the stainless steel bezel. It looks very nice, I think. It's probably the main reason I bought this watch, because I knew the specs were good and I wanted a colorful dial. The negatives, I have a few that I think are reasonable. The bracelet is 2025, and in my opinion, watch companies should make on-the-fly micro adjustments. These micro adjustments should be easily adjustable without any tools, but for this one you still need tools to adjust it. Also, I prefer screw in pins instead of push in pins. This one has push pins. The screw in pins are much more easier to adjust. Still no problem, but I think it's better to have screw in pins. Even homage companies today make quality bracelets with these features: push pins and on the fly micro adjustments. The bracelet from this watch has one. It's not a big deal. I can adjust my bracelets, but once you try these features, you'll see how much easier it can be done. The price could be less, I think. 500 is still good for what you get, considering its specs and that it is a Swiss company with a Swiss high beat movement inside. But I think 400 would be ideal in my opinion. The thing is that a 42mm Combat Sub can usually be found for under 400, but not the 39mm version. I don't know why, but I've heard on various watch communities that 39mm Combat Sub is of a better quality. I can't confirm that because I don't have the other version, the 42 millimeters, but I believe them. I don't see a reason for them to lie. Another small thing I'd like to mention is that the bezel has a back play, but not a bad one. If you can see, I can move it back a little, but then it comes back. Like it doesn't stay there. It has a tension and it comes back to the center. So it's not a problem for me at all. Look, I think you saw it. I can move it a little back, but then it comes back to the center again. Let me show you how it looks on my wrist. Here is the watch on my 7-inch wrist. Fits well. Okay. My wrist is 7 inches or 18 centimeters for your reference. Let me show you a closer look of this watch. As close as I can. You can see the applied logo. It's nice. I like the color of the dial. The signed crown. The bezel. The date at 6 o'clock. Also, might be a small negative for me. I like the back plate, but the case back engraving, but I would prefer to see a see-through glass case back so I could see the movement. But this one is still nice. It's just I prefer see-through case backs. Glycine Combat Sub, diving with excellence. The bracelet. So in overall, of course, I like this watch and it will definitely stay in my collection. Will I buy it again? Yes, I will. Although I might pick a 36mm version in the same color they have just released after I bought this. Or maybe not. I think there's 36mm version has 17mm bracelet and it will look small on my wrist. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel. This will encourage me to make more videos and buy more stuff to review. Thank you. Until next time.